is gone. You know.
Winning time in the NFL. In today's wild card matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Golden Eagles going up against the Black Knights.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Mexico City Golden Eagles and the London Black Knights. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Six up past the 30 to the 31.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff looking right. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Back to throw Dobbs. Throwing right, and that's complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 20.
Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
Throwing on third down. Luck. Complete. He finds Bray. A nice gain of 21 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the... First down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off of play action, Luck. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. From the gun on third down, Luck. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights him off. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll try the air now with Luck. That's complete right around the 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
In motion, James, the tight end. Now they'll run it on the toss. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Mexico City football to begin quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Slot man moves right. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he is knocked down from the side. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Dobbs now on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
After the interception, it's long. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Out of the gun, Love. And it's caught. Touchdown. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Second down following the incompletion. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, Dobbs. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. And the play clock's running down. Here's Dobbs to throw. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some space here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moss. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, it's Moss, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Boswell's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
The slot man in motion right. On first down, Locke. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Play action, it's Dobbs. His throw caught right around the 6. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And he'll give it here to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion. Both the run and pass still in play here. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. This will be taken in at the 1. And now running right through him. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Slot man moves right. And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Throwing is Love. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Dean. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we will send you back stateside to Orlando and say hello to Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They'll run it now out of the gun. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They run a draw here on second down. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The offense on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Luck going to keep it on the sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. After the run, Luck going to throw. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because
This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down. A shotgun snap for Luck. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. On the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean a magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Dobbs. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Dobbs is throwing. Wide open receiver complete. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Bryant the man in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw is Dobbs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Past the 20. And it's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go. 38.
Dobbs. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play. And they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
On first down, it's Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Now they'll run on the draw. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
I know the game continues to evolve, and we have a lot of exotic stuff nowadays. I can't help it. I love a good old-fashioned draw play.
Who's typically fooled on defense on a play like that, a successful draw play?
Typically, it's the defensive line that's fooled because they're just pinning their ears back and going after the quarterback. And once they create some space and you get past them, you usually have a long way to go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 17-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Dobbs. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back now here in London, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a 1st down throw, Locke. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The slot man in motion right. Now a handoff here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Luck now to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. It's the fullback. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Check it back or check it back. Flex round!
On first down, Downs to throw. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Flex round! Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
And he motions the wide receiver. Throwing here, Dobbs. That is caught by Darbo. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Here we go! 38! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Back to throw, Dobbs. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Able to power through. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. A big play there. 57 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now it's Love. And it's caught. Touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4
touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Let's go. One, two, flex round, flex round. Ohio, Ohio. Check out route.
And the wideout in motion. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Shift together here from the D-line.
Come on, let's go. One,
Dobbs now on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
let's go. Ohio, Ohio. Get high, baby. Get up. Let's go. Do it. Here we go. Flex round. 38. Grand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio, Ohio.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Ohio, Ohio. Flex round, flex round. Come on, let's go. One, flex round, flex round.
Back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there. 44 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Ohio, Ohio. Come on, let's go. Ohio, Ohio.
Here's Dobbs to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. In motion right is Bryant.
Ohio, Ohio.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jake Ryan with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
And to give this time to the tailback. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a second and goal.
Here we go!
And now here's a carry heading left. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Slot man moves right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Luck going to throw it. He's going to air one out. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, He's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Flex round! Here we go! White, 90! White, Ohio! Ohio, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Now they send a man in motion right. Offense working with a 2nd and goal now. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Throwing now, Luck. And it's incomplete. It's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And lose.